time flies when you're having fun. So when you do something that you love doing, when you just enjoy being yourself, it has a way. There's a way time just passes by with it. You're noticing. Yes, on that note, I want to say welcome once again to Whatzup on Galaxy Television. My name is Maybe Idoler. You know, that's I love being called, and of course, it makes me feel good even when someone will always roll his eyeballs. But then he is who he is, and I am who I am, and we're stuck together. We'll be joined together by Galaxy Television. I can do without him. He cannot do without me. As far as this show is concerned, that's who we are. Yes, on Whatzup. Well, like we always tell you, Whatzup is a program designed for the Gen Zs, you know. But we say if you're young at heart, if you're very young at heart, you feel young, you feel like a Gen Z, of course this program is for you. And of course it runs from 10 to 11 a.m. Mondays through Friday, so you are most welcome. And here on Whatzup we do a whole lot. We do movie reviews where we talk about latest movies in the cinema and we review them, we give our recommendations, and for directors and producers to okay, yes, this is what has been observed, and they use those reviews to do something better, and when they're scheduling for another production. We also do fashion and style. Yes, we do fashion and style. We tell you who wore what and why the person wore what he or she wears, and we let you know the latest fashion in town, the latest styles in town. We also do trending issues where we put our eyes into some matters, though may not concern us, but then it is what it is. It is an entertainment program, and you know, we know how we do it. Then of course we do celebrity just where we put our eyes into, we have to call out some celebrities, drag some of them, they drag us, we drag them, we drag each other. There is draggable when it comes to celebrity just today, and the icing on the cake is so we bring in a late celebrity guest like the one we have today. Yes, this week we'll be giving you back to back hot. In fact, all through the editions we'll be giving you a list like the best of the best from all genres of the creative industry. So I cannot. We've had over 200 editions, so you know what that means. We've brought in over 200 guests into the show, so you know what that means. Yes, so you know that's it, that's all we do. So tell your friend to tell their enemies and to tell your frenemies that yes, Whatzup is on the go, but then it is, I'm not in the place to tell you how to go on streaming live or streaming Whatzup. That's why I had to come with my puchu, my sherry cocoa, my bouncer, my bodyguard, my sugar daddy of Lagos, big size teddy bear, big things more like it. That's how he sings into the studio every morning. That is why I have Orally Baby with me in the studio.
Yes, you do have me in the studios this morning, and you have me as always. That's how it is, because I'm always trying to make sure that you're okay.
This your key? Is it the key of life or key of to someone's heart?
It's the key to my heart. That's why I'm holding it for myself, so that nobody will break the heart.
Please,
I'm holding it for myself.
Please, we need someone to hold this key.
It's here like this. Nobody can remove it.
You hold the key to his heart. Hello, Jesus.
Anyway, Lagos, Nigeria, anywhere you're watching us from, good morning. This is Whatzup on Galaxy Television. So I want to say welcome to the 215th edition of the show. This very beautiful day. We've been doing so much. We're doing for ourselves, and we're very happy and excited to be here today. So much flowers in the studio. I feel like we should be giving each other flowers because we do deserve it. I want to start the show by telling you guys a very lovely morning, and every single day above 6 feet is a good day. So when you wake up, all you have to do is stay true to yourself, get on your knees and say a happy good morning to your creator, because he only is the one capable of bringing you out of the sleep you've slept. Some of you just sleep and think that's okay, well, now you get yourself. No, you don't own yourself. But I'll tell you this, when you wake up and you do just that, expect more blessings to come your way. Also, always smile, shine your teeth, your 32.
Yeah.
to be here in the studios. Now, also, you know who I am. They call me Orally Baby. That's AURALEE. And when you say Orally Baby, there's nothing else you want to call me apart from the Radio Cubana. You can call me the Sugar Daddy of Lagos. You can call me Big Size Teddy Bear. Any sweet thing you feel like you want to call me, I got you guys. Call me every day. So so maybe let's just get the show.
Let's do what we know how to do best, you know. Yes, how you're really in the studio every day makes me feel, you know, good. Yes, because he's such a trouble. We'll go on this quick break, and when we come back, you will be meeting our celebrity guest. He's seated already with us, so he's gonna be here. You're gonna meet him. He's one fine boy like that, you know. But we'll be back. Stay with us. This is Whatzup on Galaxy Television, and of course we'll be having fun. And just before the break, I told you that yes, we have a fine boy in the studio, a fine guy. We have somebody who is an ace broadcaster. He knows his audio. He knows what he does, and he does it excellently well. And of course, I have my Orally, my sugar daddy, with me in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, I have this fine man. I have not seen a governor that does not have an office, but this one, he's a governor who doesn't have an office. His office is microphone. He knows that is where he does his things. Ladies and gentlemen, help me and Orally to welcome into the studio an ex-broadcaster, Abayomi Johnson Sholeye.
Oh.
Am I right?
Yeah. I read the job to you, like,
I told you people that you should. I started speaking around.
Please. Our producer, don't you have an Undertaker sound? Like, I'm here.
Yeah. No, you just dropped from the.
No, that drop is not allowed. I can't I'm not Jesus Christ.
You should buy something to your back. That's
Yeah. How you doing this morning?
Yeah. Good morning, Lagos. I guess it's still morning because it looks like an afternoon here. Okay. Maybe the lighting and making it look like that. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, world. And good morning, Orally. And my beautiful princess.
Oh my God! My name is baby.
Can I build you a castle?
A castle. So long it is not. No, so long it is not. So long it is not a sand castle or a castle in the air. Is a
apologies. This is the first sugar daddy that I will see that is very jealous.
Yeah, he is. He is actually.
So what's up, everybody?
How get into the studio this morning?
Yeah, getting here it's a bit smooth and the weather is nice. Lagos is looking nice today. Courtesy the weather. The weather has been it has been a warm place for the past few weeks now. And I can't see
everybody's claiming they got that now because
of course that's what it should be about.
Yeah.
Thank God we are not very close to the water like people on the island.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to wanted to know a little about Abayomi Johnson. Just as his name is, he was born in Sholeye, Lagos, to a family of 7. He's from Iwo, Osun State, Nigeria. He attended Niger Pre-Age International Home School, Ikpaja, and went further to Igomode Grammar School, Ota. Pardon me, where he obtained his SSC. Hence, he proceeded to the Lagos State Polytechnic for a diploma in mass communication, and then further to Osun State University for his first degree in history and international relations. Years after, Abayomi served as a studio manager in Asaba, Delta State, where he began his journey in broadcasting at Delta State Broadcasting Service. Are you heard, DBS? Though with a vast knowledge in entertainment and showbiz, made it a smooth journey for him to efficiently relate in the media space. Nevertheless, he has been a registered voice in broadcast via Echo 89.7 FM and Radio Lagos 107.5 FM respectively. Most listeners refer to him as the governor will not get office. Just the way.
Point of correction, I have an office now.
Just the way I told you that he is a governor, but we don't know his office address. Okay, maybe his office address is where those radio stations that we just mentioned. You've been in this industry for a long time.
Yes.
Starting from DBS Asaba. Wow. Yeah. DBS Okpanam Road, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
It is.
DBS Road.
DBS Road. Yes. Now. Yes.
It's so close to where my mom was born.
Wow.
Okay.
So Okpanam is close to Mojume Lane. So that's how I know that. You bought close to my
You look
house.
so American. How come you know Nigeria? Like
All right, the governor. I feel like calling you the governor instead of calling you Johnson.
Yes.
Because we have a Johnson that is our Green Lantern in the studio.
Hope he's a nice guy.
He no, the difference between you and him is that he is our Green Lantern and you are the governor without an office.
Now, I told you I have an office now.
No, we will talk about that later.
Just the address I can't give you.
For safety reasons.
Yeah. All right, so take us back to memory lane, because what you said now, what we just read now from DBS, I don't know if they still call it DBS up to this day, but
DBS.
So started from DBS in Delta State, now you're in Lagos, and you have been here for a long period of time. How did the journey start? Like, what even made you decide, okay, this is what I want to venture into, this is what I want to do? When did you make that decision, and how has the journey been, the challenges you encountered in the process of climbing the ladder of this career?
All right, it's been a smooth journey. When we started late back 2014, I guess it's a bit far, just less than 10 years or almost 10 years.
It is actually 10 years.
When I used to talk on the street. I'm a fan of talking. I just like talking, and I like being heard.
Yeah.
And there's this part of me that likes to bring people together. I don't like a dull moment. I don't want to see you guys get sad, like you get worried, less worries. So I took it upon myself, like, this is my own contribution to humanity. I just have to let people keep going, especially when they have something to say and they don't have the platform to say it, especially when they have an idea and they don't have which channel to say it. So I want to be the speaker for the speechless. So I took it upon myself. Delta State just gave me that platform because it was NYSC.
Yeah.
I happened to be a very small boy among the likes of Sebastian Ipuza, who's a DJ, Princess Omodi, along Patrick Utomi, along Patrick Okonkwo. These are veterans in the broadcast industry. And I happen to be just small boy trying to grow with them. So one of the rules of the game is, if you want to learn, you have to learn how to listen. So I started listening. I didn't want to say anything because I want to gather a lot of things inside my head so that I can be able to project for those that can't even say anything. So I grew beside them. They read the news beside me. They have fun beside me. They entertain people, and I see people call them. And when they go out, they look like, wow, this is this. So I have this dream that I want to go past these people. I want to reach out to more people. Like, these guys are just restricted, and damn it, I'm from Lagos. So take it back to Lagos and stop being a local champion, like I told myself that morning. Like, I have to go back to Lagos. I can't be a local champion. So just be seeing me in Asaba, Delta State. Wow, it's a good place to start from. But the competition is in Lagos. The shows is in Lagos. The people are in Lagos. The investors, most of them come through Lagos. If they don't come from Lagos, they come through Lagos. At least we have an airport here, so they come through Lagos. So I have to go back to Lagos. One morning, I just wake up 5 a.m. and I was like, Lagos, here I come. And I ain't coming back here. So I left for Lagos, coming back to Lagos. I want to learn again. Because I feel what I learned there is not the Lagos style, it's not the funky style, but you know the rules, which is what you have to
it's a universal rule
in the beginning of the journey. So I went through Equity 9.7 FM, it's like a big platform for you to express yourself. So I met more experienced people, and I was under training, and out of training I went out of training also. So when you train too much, you go out of training because you start becoming like the people who say nah boy the turn oga now.
Nah, so
and oga go turn boss. So there's a difference between oga and boss. Okay, not the boss we go through. The boss. So they taught me this thing, and by the virtue of this platform, I was able to do everything at my reach. So we started growing. Then I felt there should be diversity. So I didn't want to make it an English-speaking presentation alone. So I went into where people are not looking into, which is Pidgin and Yoruba language. So it's a bit difficult when you code switch and you start switching from different languages, from English to Pidgin, Pidgin to Yoruba. But if you want to get there, make it an exercise. So I made it an exercise. So after this exercise, I started becoming better. And that became very good for me. So I can talk anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what I enjoy.
Yeah. So what were so you didn't encounter any kind of challenge?
Now the challenges.
Yeah.
Even a crippled man has a challenge. Pastor said when they preach for sure get challenged.
Everybody gets.
So nobody will not get challenged. Now the challenges were simple. One, I had problems with my sight, so I could not read the news conveniently, but I could present very well. So I felt when you present and you don't read the news, it doesn't make you a complete broadcaster. So I had to do some ujuru to it. My glasses could not help a lot, so I had to start reading with a large font. So the moment I could do that, the news is just an easy thing. So what are you guys doing? The news like, what's the news like? So we can read the news as long as I can see clearly and I can see the words, I can project. So that was a challenge, but trust me, it wasn't as easy as you think. Because sometimes the industry, it brings a rush, and you can't take the rush, especially when you're not experienced. So just imagine someone just brought like an 8 pages of a written, maybe it's a seminar or something or an advert, and you just have to read it right away. Damn it, even if you're good, like you're good at what, you will still tell them you need a minute or two
to go through.
See what is in this.
That's true.
Fine, I can read it, but I just need to see if there are some difficult words and names. Because I heard it's a blunder, you don't pronounce people's names wrongly. And when you do, please apologize immediately. So these were just the challenges and nothing more. Okay, just the bully. There's bully everywhere now. There's even bully in your house. So there will always be bullies. There are bullies everywhere. So when you come across them, I think the best way to treat a bully is to pretend as if you're not seeing them. Look away. No, now you give me a bully face.
I don't even know how they do it.
So when you give me a bully face,
I don't know how their faces are. When you look away, the bullies can always come to your front and like, I'm talking to you. You know that those kind of people. So what do you do at that point?
Yeah, I just adopt the John Cena thing. You can see.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Since you became rather, or ventured into the broadcasting business, tell us about a lot of the successes that you've had as being a broadcasting journalist, and now that you've come to, people that are watching sometimes, or a lot of times when you listen on radio and you hear Jolly and hear the governor, this is who we're talking about. A lot of times celebrities like yourself are always hiding behind the scenes. You don't want people to know that's how radio works and everything. He's also a very accomplished MC. He compares events and all that. But the thing is, tell us about some of the successes that you've had since you decided to leave Asaba at 5 a.m. on 10.
That was a long time though, and it was a nasty decision, but I just had to go through that. So the successes, successes, yeah, like via this platform, I was able, and I've been able to reach where I could not reach with my foot.
Wow.
So, okay, growing up, I had the opportunity to present an event when I was 16 years, and the first guest on my list was the late Lucky Dube.
Oh.
I had to look at the name again, like, did these people do mistake? This is Lucky Dube. Okay, let me call the person and see if the person will come outside or not. God so be it, like Lucky Dube, and I saw this. Wow. I have to quickly remember, like, this is the same man on that CD that I used to do.
Yeah.
And he's the one. So it takes you places, you meet people, you start becoming invincible. But the rule is, don't get carried away, because you might get carried away a little bit, and that's why some celebrities fall. So if you don't want to go through that path, just be as humble as you can be. Now it's taking me to see people, see places. Okay, by the virtue of this, I've been to 29 states in Nigeria and 4 countries in West Africa. I didn't go beyond that because I want to go farther than that. So I took it upon myself, like, if this could take me here, means it could take me beyond. Just like you guys. I don't know where you guys have been, but I guess you guys are doing a fantastic job. And people out there, they cherish you, that they will love to take you to where they always want to be to. So if someone might just call you up and like, can you just come and sit with us? We just want to have an hangout or a hangout in New York, USA, in London, England, and the next thing you start seeing is brands, and that's when you need to promote yourself. When you have brands that are interested in you. There used to be a veteran broadcaster, I think Lagos is familiar with it, Jimmy Disu. And some people don't know Jimmy Disu face to face. And maybe when you see him on social media sometimes, well, he's this old man that does this thing his own way, and he has people supporting him. So journalism, broadcast has supported me, it's taken me places, has made me met people, and I'm grateful to it.
Yeah, he's such a grateful person, because it's a grateful person that would boldly come to tell you that, yes, I'm grateful. You understand? So an ungrateful person will tell you, okay, because I haven't gotten to this level, no, until I get there before I feel fulfilled. But the truth is, even when you get to that level, you will still not be fulfilled, unless you're a grateful person. We go and this quick break, and when we come back, we still have a governor without an office, or he has an office without an address.
Ask me for the location. Stop saying no office.
And of course, I have Aurelie with me in the studio. We'll go on this quick break. We'll be right back. Television, and of course, we'll be talking to an ace broadcaster, Johnson, and he has been giving us a whole lot. Like we'll be learning so much from him, and he is fun to be with, I must say. So moving on, yes, still on your journey into broadcasting. You know, back in the days, people can just come up and say, okay, this is what I want to do. People try to look for opportunities, they go through training and all that, just like you said, going through a whole lot of training. But these days, we find out that many people just want to get in there, and they want to make the name today. They want to make the name today. They want to have all today. You understand? So now, and again, people, I've seen people who complain that, okay, getting into the broadcast industry these days is very, very difficult. Media houses don't want to pay. They just want to use it. What is your opinion about those sayings?
Yeah, the media house is a large industry, so it's the only industry in quotes that I know doesn't employ with knowledge, but instead it employs with intelligence. That means you need something that has to be in you. You can, it's not something you can be trained for, and even if you can be trained for, it's going to take a lot of time. You need to have it in you first. So it's an industry that wants to invest in what you have. Now Nigeria is a place that has a lot of talent.
A whole lot.
So now that makes it have a queue. So you need to be on that queue. Then you start growing from good to better before you can move to the best. So in the process of this, you have to meet people in front, people at the back, people behind, beside, and everything. So it depends on the diversity you are specialized in. Okay, in this industry, we have some people that can do what you do, but they can read the news. You have some people that can do what Orally does, but you're good in politics. But Orally might not be so vast in politics. It depends on the interest. If he has interest in it, it will. But I can't tell him, Orally, where is Davido now? About the Atlanta. How does he know? Because he's conversant, is updated. He moves with the trend, and that is a specialization, and I can't take it away from him. Now, back in the days when we have Dan Foster, we have Dan Jiggy, we have so many broadcasters that are so versed, and what makes them who they are is they decide to create a specialization and start swimming in it. So they get better every day. Now they become best self. These guys are one of the best people we've seen in broadcast, even on television. Reminds me of NTA now. All these Modeli Sharafa Yusuf, Amida Du, and all these guys. We watch them while we grow up, and we inspire to be like them. And when we finally grew up, we found out we could not be like them. We just have to be ourselves. So the industry gives you this line to conceive, germinate, and harvest. So it depends on where you plug yourself. You might plug from the conceiving side, from the growing side, start from the scratch. And you might just hook up at the juvenile stage, that is in the middle, just because you have the talent. You think you can join them, I can do what they do. Trust me, not everybody in the broadcast industry went through mass communication. Some of us are bankers.
Exactly.
But being in the bank cannot make you express yourself. You are not doing what you want to do. So you just have to create a diversity back, maintain your lane. Then sometimes you fast track yourself, especially people like us. Next time, I would like to see you guys in some other places. Not just because you don't like Galaxy TV. This is the best place you could grow. And even Galaxy wants you to grow beyond this. Like this used to be a Galaxy product, or at least. You're right. She is a Galaxy product, and when your MD looks back and just sit down, relax, and just like, that's my girl. That's my boy. These are my guys. And anytime you can feel free to call them and, hey, what's up, guys? Let's just hook something up, pull up, and then you guys pull up, and that's how it began. I remember Kenny, D1, ID. These are just guys that are just doing it off the streets, and one day they had the platform to go on the TV, and those guys, they run the industry. Am I right? Or am I wrong? I know Kenny is like a grandpa in the in the broadcast industry.
Of course.
And ID is, even if he's a politician now, or he was once a commissioner, he still has this entertainment in him. These guys, they brought up this Two-Face, Sound Sultan. These guys were the guys that from nowhere they just started selling guys that are just doing a yo. They do and they made it so fun, and these guys could discover themselves. So that's what broadcasting
Yeah.
All right, now in the broadcasting and journalism business, I want to ask you, we say health is wealth. And
Definitely.
health is very, very important.
We ask our guests this question.
We always ask this question because we've seen veterans, we've seen legends, we've seen very young people too lose themselves and lose their lives. So this is us asking the question, how? Because we do know that aside work shifting, a lot of things you do, it can be stressful.
Okay.
It can be a lot. How do you take care of your health?
Wow.
You have to relax.
Imagine the question.
That's where the health comes.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I notice about we broadcasters is that we don't sleep. In the name of you trying to do one or two things, or you want to cover up for something, or you want to know something, because we have this news for news. Every time we just want to know what's happening. What's happening there, what's happening there. So
about everything.
So you don't sleep. I notice we don't sleep. So let's always try to sleep. Try to get some rest, especially when you're not doing anything, because you can't tell me you're doing everything every time.
24 hours impossible.
So sometimes you don't do anything. So try to sleep. I mean sleep without your phone beside you.
Is that how you do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the best way to get a good sound sleep is get your gadgets off your sides and focus on your pillow. Then the dream will come. Then say, when last did you dream? Did you have a dream, like a dream?
A good dream, not bad dream.
Yeah.
Not the kind of dream where you finish watching a horror film and when last did you have a dream? Wow.
It's been a while. I had a bad dream yesterday. So
yes, we don't want to talk about your bad dream. We don't want to hear it. You know
the
that
dream was just funny, left, right,
and center.
Jump on this one.
And you could not wake yourself up like, what am I doing?
Yeah, so what do you eat? What do you like to eat, and how do you eat?
Kudos to my wife. She is
shout out to her.
Yeah,
she's this nutritional person that even if you don't, your head doesn't want to go straight with food, she'll tell you, you cannot eat a bar in the morning. I know you are Nigerian, calm down. At least do something else. Then she brings up these ideas of smoothies, like take fruits. Trust me, it works. It works. It might look so ugly and so nasty to take, especially when you have to do it constantly, but try to do it and always take a lot of water.
Yeah.
I know already, but you see him with one water. I have to call him one day like, you be papi water.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm glad that you mentioned that you have a beautiful and a caring wife. Maybe I would have proposed in the studio here right now.
You are always shameless.
I know.
You always shame me.
I agree. I accept.
What is going on?
No wahala.
Why do you keep
I agree.
This?
Now, because you're not married, though.
Why do you do broke sugar daddies?
Eh?
I'm not broke.
Do you do broke sugar daddies?
In fact, I don't just know.
Now that we are on the show, I would have said, may the gods of our life.
But you are still on the show, you are saying
Leave the gods.
So, how do you deal with ladies? You are... He's why he said though. Don't bow the head. Don't worry, your wife is not listening at this point.
She's listening. She's watching.
She's watching.
She's not watching right now.
She is watching.
Mama, let woman to woman, just assume you're not watching right now. Woman to woman. From me to you. You understand? How do you cope with your female fans? Because you are well articulated, you are expressive, you are fine. Like I said from the beginning of the show, you are fine boy in big.
Wow.
And so many things that, of course, that even if you're not fine, so long you are in this industry, entertainment industry, they come for you. Whether you are a man, whether you're a woman, they come for you. And now, even though they know that you are married, though, they will still come. I know those ones that have coconut heads.
Well, I don't know them, so
you must know them.
Okay.
So, how do you deal with them?
Women are in showbiz.
Yeah.
women are the ones with the highest percentage. So let's use music for an instance. If you sing and you don't have any woman listening to you, trust me, you're just doing your own. Maybe you should go back to the church and start from the choir again. So women are the greatest fans you can ever dream of.
And they should be right.
So I can't lie, I have a lot of them as friends. And when you have a line that you don't cross, and you don't see reasons why you should cross it, and you've always been safe behind that line, nobody wants to be unsafe.
Yeah.
So I'd rather move to my safe zone and let the unsafe zone be.
okay. I think I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to drag it. And that's a very good way. Stay safe. Just draw the line. Okay, so before we let you go, a word in 1 minute, a word of advice for someone. There are Gen Zs out there. There are people out there who want to come into the broadcast industry. They want their voices to be heard. You understand? They want their faces to be known, but they don't know how to go about it. Some of them have decided, I bet this thing is not my calling. They're actually giving up. What word of advice do you have for them? And your social media handle.
Okay. I won't be like the days of social, like two baba, and then when they just say, be yourself. No, it goes beyond being yourself.
Okay.
I think the first is discover yourself. And when you do that, work on yourself. And when you work on yourself, then show yourself. Because when you do these two things behind and you don't show it at the end, it looks like you're playing. And to put the Nigerian factor, always pray to God.
Yeah.
Okay, I am Yomi Johnson on Instagram, Abayomi Johnson on Facebook, and Yomi Johnson on TikTok.
Okay. In fact, it's nice having you. We've laughed, we've learned. Yes, I've seen broadcasts from another angle, and I know Orale has done same thing. So he just told you something. If you want to come into this industry, there is a lot. Go discover yourself. Go work on yourself. Then bring yourself out there. We'll take this quick break, and when we come back, we'll be bringing in celebrity gist. Stay with us. Welcome back. This is the Whatzup, and we'll be talking to Abayomi Johnson, aka the governor.
I just corrected you now. Why are you doing like this again? Say,
he's the governor. That will drop his address later. Yes, so we'll be talking to him, and we told you that this program starts at 10 a.m. So if you missed that part of talking to him, you've actually missed a lot. But hey, don't miss it tomorrow, because you can't afford to miss it. All right, so straight to celebrity gist. Orale, what do we have there?
Rema, my closest friend in the music industry, and this one is by Arya Starr. Now, Arya Starr just come out with her latest, I think her first project since I turned 21, and so far so good. She's been turning up and in all parts of the world, especially because she was somewhere yesterday with Coldplay, where she performed one of her very lovely songs of her album. Now, they asked her, they said, hey, who is your friend? Who do you think
is your guy?
you with? And she said, Rema. And you know who Rema is? Divine Kubo is actually a billionaire right now. They call him the latest billionaire right now. That's what they call him, Rema. And she said she even called him the goat.
Yeah, that's her goat.
That's her goat, because hey, you can be of the same age, in the same level, but inspiration differs.
Yeah.
And when you look at somebody, the way they take their craft, the way they behave, the way they don't, there are not many bad things you've heard about him.
That's true.
He's making so much money. He's young and he's getting it. So for her, it's the right step in the same direction that she hopes her life would be. And since they are both doing the same thing, I think
same record label.
It's a good thing,
right?
It's a good thing.
Same
and that's
record.
too much respect, and that's beautiful. How many record labels can look at someone and say, "My friend with this, and he's the greatest of all"? No, come on. think about it.
I hope he's that kind of friend anyways. All right, moving on. The next story we have here is Kiss Daniel request to refund amid rumors of marriage crash. Like, this is not a sweet news for me. For me, I don't like this news. I don't love this news. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, because these two have been, you know, they've been giving us some nice vibes, sweet vibes. You understand?
I've always felt like it was scripted.
No, whether it was scripted, you know, they've been out there giving us some vibes, and all of a sudden, the story that came out about Kiss Daniel, I'm disappointed because honestly, I love Kiss Daniel. I love his kind of songs. Yes.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
I love him. I love his kind of songs. And this guy, I don't like if I hear something like this about what's his name, Johnny Drill. I'll be heartbroken. You understand? Yes. If I hear something like this about Don Jazzy, I'll be heartbroken. If I hear something like this about Olamide, I'll be heartbroken. So these are people I really love their style of song. So coming to say that he was caught in an act again, not that it was the first time, again, it's really heartbreaking. And now I quote him. He said, "If you won't break up with me, follow. No, my problem. Just pay me my pension for all the things I don't do. I don't do airtime gifts, the F word, and then you can leave." Man, this is not good.
Well, I think Keys needs to work on his management, and the management needs to work on him.
Yeah.
Because he's been having a bad time in the industry for the past few weeks. Let's say few months, and he doesn't seem to care. And that, I think, will have to affect his image.
Yeah.
And it is affecting. You can't believe someone like that is going through that, and you are a public figure that I've been seen in several places. You even performed at the World Cup, if I'm not mistaken. So you have an image to protect. And there's this always thin line between image and crisis. If you don't let it stay, you can't really maintain that your image. It will fall to the next price, which is crisis. Right. That's what it's doing.
Yeah, next story. What do you have there?
BB Nigeria reduces prize money for 2024 edition. In just a couple of days from now, 10 days from now, July 28th, BB Nigeria, the new season will be starting now, because this one is in pairs. Everybody that was asked to auditioned with a pair.
Yes.
So if I was supposed to audition, it's I and you, I and him. So once your pair is going out, you're going out. So that's what I feel like.
Yeah, of course, I think so.
From the prize money being 120 million, it's been brought down to 100 million.
With an SUV.
Let them cut their coat according to.
Yes, so they don't have to be calling you out. You're right.
Now, say, okay, I'm carrying you to bar. This one.
But come to think of it, having a pair in the house, wouldn't it make it look rumpled or rough a bit?
I don't think so.
Pairs.
Those pairs come male and female, I think. That's what I think. So you having your pair in the house, both of you will strategize to get that.
Now, I really get this. They always have 20 contestants. So when their pairs now makes them 40 in the house.
Well, until the show starts, before we'll be able to.
Because I don't want to see someone like Osho the market or.
Yes, that's all we can take on today's show. We want to say a very big thank you to Abayomi Johnson Sholeye. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and we hope that when we call on you next time,
of course,
you will make yourself available. All right, Orale, let's say goodbye.
All right, drink water and mind the business that concerns you. Do not ever turn off someone else's light bulb because you want yours to shine brightest. Every day above 6 feet is a good day. Follow me on Twitter, which you know as X, at Kerelwayne, KERELWAYNE. Also on Instagram at official_Orale. That's AURALW. Smile always. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, my name is Omevi Idolo across all social media platforms. Omevi is OMEVIIDOLOR. Write it together and you're gonna see my face. Coming up next is Women's Corner with Blossom. And a very big thank you to the crew